Okay, we think we find our spot. We are going over there. You can see it here. Here's a spot here. You can easily go around it. It's a circle. So we are going to. There's a car over there. Some cars over there, but we are still way.
It's its own independent circle, though, I think.
Yeah. It's not connected. Let's just go there. That looks like
Really
a good
tight,
spot.
though.
Is it? See, there's Abby. Oh, isn't the Gone with the Wind park over there?
They parked right over here. Nope.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. What?
I don't think you can get to it from here.
Huh? This is not a route? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Maybe
unless
that
you
way.
go through here. Oh,
Yeah. Uh-oh. Can we go turn left? Maybe, is there a spot over there?
Yeah, I can get through there, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is there a spot over there in between? There's a road. You cannot park there. Okay.
This is really off-roading for an RV.
Oh, be careful. Woo! Challenge. Wait! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Everything. Oh, everything falls. Oh my god!
I got over it.
Oh, but everything broke.
What broke?
The teapot down.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
What you doing?
Exercise.
Are you trying to get warm?
Yeah.
It's a golden hour. Saturday morning, Alabama Hills. We're finishing taking time lapse. We've been out here 2 hours. Got up at 5 to start shooting.
Last morning.
doing?
We are loving Flottante.
I'm Mark.
I'm Rebecca.
So we're finishing our entire tour of the journey, the adventure this week. We had a good time, didn't we?
Yes. So now we end our trip at Alabama Hill. So
Yeah.
what do you think about Alabama Hill?
I think we loved it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things you can do. The amazing thing that normally doesn't happen with us with RVing is you can park your RV and you really don't need any vehicle to do so many different things. If you're into hiking or biking, what have you, mountain climbing, there are so many different places right in the immediate area, rock structures that are really attractive. And so every vista we went up to, we turned around, and every angle you looked at, it was like, wow, that's another good shot.
Yeah.
The night photography was fantastic. We saw the galaxy, and I got some good shots of the Milky Way. Yep. And then sunsets and sunrises were wonderful, and time lapse on the clouds. Got to see a lot of mountain climbers scaling up some of these high peaks in the foreground by our RV.
And because Alabama Hill is a BLM land,
Yep.
What's about it?
BLM land means it's Bureau of Land Management, so you're able to camp for free basically with a permit for 14 days, and I believe it's 14 or 30 days. Anyhow, you have to go out of that immediate area for a while to another area and then come back. So a lot of full-timers that want to live basically for free, and it's a little bit roughing it. They do that sometimes full-time in BLM land because you literally have very little expense except for fuel and water. The biggest, ingredient in the desert, which this is the dry side of the mountain, is water. It's life. So we can probably go a week with water in our reserve, taking short showers.
We are doing good on water.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And some of these people, come in Priuses and little tiny cars, and so their water issue is probably a little more severe. But you have all likes and forms. But you got to be careful in the valley here in Alabama Hills. You may not get a spot right away. You have to be patient sometimes. Last couple of nights we've seen 5 or 6 drivers on a peak weekend driving around looking for a spot, going down all the loops, and after a while it's kind of hilarious. They get out, and when it's in the dark, they're out there with a flashlight like we were the first night, trying to figure out where people were and where there were spots. So a little bit of homework is good. Our recommendation, though, from a scenic vista standpoint, is stay away from the rock wall side where we were. I mean, it was fine for rock climbers and all that, but if you want good vistas, good sunsets, go more to the east, eastern slopes, preferably with some altitude. If you stay on kind of the main road, there's a couple of pull-ups right after kind of an S-curve. That's ideal. You're going to get a lot of traffic coming by, but the vista will be extraordinary. It depends on your vehicle and how remote it can park.
Yeah, I would say here is better. You can easily drive your little Prius here, no problem.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal for a heavy motorcycle. No, no.
But the road's easy enough for anything to drive on it.
Yeah.
It's a very flat road.
Yes.
I think that's why the movie studios
car.
picked it, because they could drive everything in here and it wasn't an issue.
So this place used to be a famous place for old Western cowboy movie, right?
Right.
So
the old black and whites from probably the 40s, 50s, and definitely 60s. Roy Rogers, Hi-Yo Silver, Rifleman was shot here, one of my favorite ones.
The most recent is Iron Man?
Gunsmoke. The most recent one, though, was Iron Man, right?
And what else you can see here, there are some arches, kind of famous.
Unchained Dango also.
Unchained Dango. So there are some arches here you can see from in this location.
There's 5 arches that you can hike to.
3.
We got the 3 of them.
We got the biggest one.
2 Hearts is
Mobius. Mobius Arch is a biggest one and easy to get to.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle of the valley.
That's where everyone goes, but there's a lot more traffic there. So that's an
Another
issue.
one is the eye of Alabama Hill,
which was
So
probably our favorite.
yeah, you have to climb up to the hill on top of the mountain, and then
You can see it from the road if you look closely, but it's
Yeah.
on the eastern slope.
But if you climb up here, you can see the blue sky through the eye.
Yeah.
It's a really amazing view over there.
Yeah. So
And when you look back, this view is breathtaking.
really
you
nice.
See everything down
and
below
then going over
valley.
the peak, there's another good vista looking south and west or east. Well, almost every direction.
Yeah. So another is the Heart Arch, which is the
Two hearts.
Two hearts. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have.
I don't know where the second one
That
was.
one you have to. That one you have to kind of search for it. There's a certain angle that you can see it from the parking lot area, so you can really see it's a heart. We finally found
There's only
it.
really one vista at the parking lot where you can see the shape
everything.
of the heart, and otherwise everywhere else. I mean, it's an interesting little arch kind of, but you can only see the heart at one little location, basically on the parking lot.
Yeah, so Alabama Hill is quite a unique place because it's not from the city, So it's 2 miles away from Lone Pine only.
Yeah.
So it's really close to civilization, I would say.
Well,
Right?
the thing is, we all live in a world where we are plugged in too much. I think it's evident on almost anyone probably watching this YouTube channel. You spend probably way too much hours online with a screen flashing in your face, and we found that being out here, you kind of turn and reset your clock because you can't see anything on your cell phone. It's basically dead.
Yeah,
you
do
can
have
kind
a
of
cell
call.
phone.
You get about one bar
You have cell service
in certain spots,
but
basically you're remote.
Yeah.
But we found, it get dark at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and we found that after we'd eat dinner by 8 o'clock, we were like, we got to go to bed. We're tired. And we started getting up before sunrise.
5 o'clock.
We really, right now, this time of year, get up a little before 5, and then you can see the blue light.
The blue hour.
And it was hard to do at first, but the more we did it, I think the easier it got, right?
Yeah,
because it was easier to go to bed at night.
First day was difficult to get up early because I'm so tired.
Yeah, it seemed
but
crazy.
next day it's easier.
Yeah.
And this week we are in Alabama Hill. It's it's a Thanksgiving weekend. So this week the temperature is perfect.
Oh man.
It's so warm.
It's what,
so
9, 10 o'clock and we're in short sleeves.
Yeah, what time is it now? It's maybe
about
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's really warm, nice temperature here. When sun's on you, it's kind of feel hard and burn. So it's really nice. And almost end of November, it's like summer here.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. And I cannot believe how quiet this place is. Can you hear the bird? There's a bird right in front of us singing. Oh, and we hear owls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and right by our
owls.
RV, there was in the canyon, on the cliff wall, there was an owl, a great horned owl probably.
Yeah.
And then we heard a second one later on, hooting
and then
repeatedly every night.
We see some rabbits around,
Yeah.
jumping around in this place.
A lot of rabbits.
Yeah, lots of rabbits.
Some gecko lizards.
Yeah. So it's really unique rocks here you can see behind us. Lots of unique rocks. We don't know how. Well, it's amazing that the nature can form the way it is like this.
Yeah.
So it's
There's
really
like 2 or 3 stages of ranges before you get to the peak with Mount Whitney.
Okay, so we hope you enjoy our Alabama Hill trip. So give us a like and subscribe our channel. Don't forget about that.
We really appreciate it.
And leave some comments down here. And if you need more detailed information about how to travel here and other things that we didn't mention in the wrap-up, you can go to our blog, flottante.com, and you can see more more detailed information. And if you are interested to see our doggy Johnny Ufer's Facebook, yes, he's on Facebook. He's taking a nap right now.
He's tired. He's sleeping over here.
Yeah, so give us a like, subscribe. That's it. And we have more adventure to come, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are planning our
Got a lot of
Christmas
different
trip now.
adventures. Yeah.
So you can give us some suggestion where we can go for Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome. Okay, leave us a comment where to go for our next travel, for our next adventure. Thank you for watching. See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.